name's Liam Stump. I'm originally from the UK, moved here 7 years ago, so I've been living in Saudi 7 years now. I'm a personal trainer and a coach, but I also work on the radio as well, so I'm like a jack of all trades, a bit everywhere. I like to be on TV, I like to help people, the radio, like to do content, so that's basically me. When I came here, I was expecting people to not be as friendly because I don't know any Arabic. Then my first experience when I first came here, the owner of the company I work for picked me up from the airport himself, took me to get steak. Literally the first 2 hours of being here, we had dinner together, a chat. He took me around a little bit of Riyadh before taking me to my apartment. So straight away, it was so welcoming. And over the course of 2-3 weeks, people invite you out to have food, go to all these places which I was like, well, I didn't know I was gonna socialize and have these events here in Saudi, even in 2017. So it opened your eyes to realize before, it's nowhere near to what was actually here. When I was 17, I just finished school. I failed school. I was going through a very depressive phase. I had to resit exams, work hard to get into uni, which I did later on. And I just wanted to sort my life out a bit more, started going to the gym and loved that. And then realized I liked helping people. So then at around 18, I started coaching people, literally just after a year. Started with people I know, like my mom or like someone, a friend, and then got a couple courses done at 19, 20, started coaching part-time. And then after uni, I had a decision. I was like, I've got a degree. I can go to London, be a consultant, make good money, or follow a career that I actually love and enjoy and go for it. So I did that, and then luckily I got an opportunity here. Now I just loved it. I embraced the culture, I liked the changes, and just coming here was kind of like an experience that I wasn't expecting. Especially when you come from a completely different culture, you get to see how the countries run completely differently. If you move to a new country, whether that be Saudi Arabia, whether that be China, something with a completely different culture, say the UK, you need to realize the way they run their country is completely different to you. Like an example, some things can be good, some things can be bad. Like in the UK, you can't go to the bank and get a card on that day, whereas in Saudi you can. So that's a good thing about Saudi and a bad thing about the UK, just for example. So you gotta realize that some things, the process is gonna be super quick, super good. Sometimes it's gonna take a lot longer. So it's realizing that just because you're used to living and doing step by step of your life in one way, it's gonna be completely different anywhere else around the world. So even if you live in Saudi and you go to a different country, expect the same thing. So I've been to Jeddah just once, and this is something on the to-do list to do. You know, I do want to go to Alola, I do want to go to Hobart, even, is it Abba, who's very cold, I think? I want to go to all these places to experience it, and then I'm like, yeah, soon, inshallah, soon. But I've never done it yet, but one thing I will do, one of my friends does want to visit Alola, so whenever he comes to visit Saudi, I said, halas, we'll do that trip, it'll be great. I've been to the desert once, only once in 7 years, so I do need to go to the desert more. My friends were like, let's go camping, let's do it. And I'm always like, I've got the radio at the weekend, I can't, or I've got to do the boulevard thing, or I've got work, or whatever. So I'm always like, yeah, inshallah next week, classic word. But it's one of those things where definitely do it. It's incredible to experience the outside. It's very calm, collective. You can just chill with friends. Definitely freezing cold. So not something that you think that the desert is freezing. Definitely need to wrap up. It is weird to think that in the middle of the desert you're gonna be freezing. But honestly, it's such an experience to go and enjoy and relax with friends for sure. The Riyadh season being here and all the activities and events, there's so much to do. I've done actually quite a lot. I'm trying to think of what was the best. So the best for me was going to Boulevard World. I was working with a company there that we interviewed people at Boulevard World and their experience, speaking to expats. So my social media of TikTok allowed me to have more avenues of collaborating with companies to expand Saudi basically. So for about 4 weeks, I was interviewing expats on what they thought about Boulevard World, what they liked, what they were doing. So I did that. So I really like Boulevard World because you get to experience not only different people, but different cultures. And that was great to do, working there as well. One thing I did like, which I wasn't working for, is Middle East Sandstorm. Went to that, and that was actually incredible. And I was like, wow, how clean it is, how organized it is, who they have there and the diversity. That was a great experience. It's definitely showing Saudi in a good light. Saudi hospitality. The thing is, you can't really put it in like a short sentence, which is the hardest, because like I said to the story earlier about the owner of the gym taking me out for steak, that was amazing. But you don't just have that because I work for his company. No, you have it with everyone. You know, oh, you're brand new here. Have you experienced this? No? All right, we gotta go. And people are very friendly, very inviting. And sounds really bad when I say this, but compared to my culture, people are nowhere near like this back in the UK. Like, people are more in their cliques and their groups. It's like a high school-y thing that you need to be a part of, like whatever, to get to know someone. It's like, no, here, if they're like, oh, you don't know a lot of people, oh, you're new here, come with me, we'll do this, we'll do that. They want to take you places to experience it. And one thing about the culture is the people here, they're so friendly, so inviting, so it's easy just to go out and do things all the time. First of all, I want to say my Arabic, but it's very bad. So, like, Mafi Arabi, Shweya Arabi, or Assalamu alaikum, Kif Halik, Shif Barak, then I'm done. So that's all my Arabic. So it's always new to learn that, but that's something I learned when I was here. But with regards to the culture, I would say the Arabic, even though I should get a lot better. But, you know, like I said, halas, that's all I got. So a typical day at work for me, like, luckily the nicest thing is that I don't start too early. Normally I go at like 11, which is actually like a normal day, and I finish at like 8, 9, which that's a nice time. Normally I'll train with some friends and enjoy my time with some friends working out, so that's always good. Coaching normally comes in the afternoon with PTs, with clients, with classes, pushing and motivating people. That normally happens more later on from like 2, maybe 3 onwards, depending on the day. Every 9 seconds, 10 sets, 2 to 3 hang power clean. Go here, however you want, high hang, whatever. But if you need to squat towards the end, that's fine, but ideally power. And then we'll just be adding every set, 10 sets. Start with like light-ish weight, then 10 rounds, 3 power snatch, 3 bar facing burpees. This is a 10-minute time cap. So this is 15, super quick and easy, 10 minutes, and then we'll see on time with that, but it's gonna be good. What I like about the job is that it's all collectively together with a part of a community of helping people. Whether you're training with them or training them for their goals or in a group or individual setting. And then by 8, 9 o'clock, depending on the day, it's always gonna be varied. Halas, I get to go home and sleep, which is always nice. I generally like helping people towards their goals. And not only do I do this in my full-time job, I do it online with clients as well. And something I've realized is that not only do you have physical health, which is the workouts, nutrition, you're helping people with that. You've got the mental health, helping people with their habits, their lifestyle, and their mindset, because it's collectively together. And some people have a very hard upbringing. Some people go through very hard times. Some people go through very hard situations they can't get out of. So even when they come to the gym to change their body, to change their life, there's still a lot else happening. And yes, the gym can be a place to escape this hard time and really make your body look the way it wants and you feel comfortable, but there's still this hard stuff happening. So that's why I love it. I like to actually help people become the person they want to be. If you're coming to a new country and it takes time to adapt to culture, which it does to anyone, you know, the first year you're still excited and it does take time, you need to love what you do. You don't want to be looking forward to the weekend. Like as if like the weekend is the only thing you can have. So focus on something you love and focus on being the best you can. And when you're here, opportunities are endless because you've got experience from everywhere around the world, from all different cultures. You've got, say, gyms, in my situation, popping up everywhere. You've got companies and businesses growing. So it's the place to grow, but pick your industry wisely, because if you don't even have an interest in it, or you don't like it a little bit, you're gonna burn out massively. So try and pick something you enjoy at least a little bit, maybe not every little detail, because it is work, but just pick a passion and just try and follow it as much as you can, and just try and learn and grow to become the best at it. And at least then, you're gonna make money, but also do something you love. I work, and I work in other things. So I go out with friends and we have fun and we do things maybe once a week or maybe socialize a bit. But if I'm honest, I work every day, whether that be in the gym, whether that be on the radio, whether that be on my social media. I love creating videos. So every day I'm creating videos for TikTok, Instagram to help people, the same thing. If not, I'm working online and clients, trying to grow the online business, or I'm working on the radio to entertain people, or I'm focused on growing myself to be better in the gym. It's hard to shut off, because even my partner says to me all the time, it's very hard for me to shut off because I'm very committed to something that I truly want. Every day I'll be doing something. Every day. I can't have a day off. Like even when I'm on vacation, I'll be working out. Even when I'm on vacation, I'm doing stuff online. Even when I'm on vacation, I'm making videos because I generally love it. And I do find it hard to shut off. Don't get me wrong, I'll play a bit of FIFA and a bit of video games here and there with my friends to relax in the evening for like an hour. But then I'm like, okay, halas, let's sleep and continue and grow.